beautiful, wonderful special guest, one of our Extremely Growth Academy stars, Małgorzatka Bierniacka. Is that right? Who is truly international soul. And actually, I hardly ever read about introducing my interviews, but I've got it on this instance because there is so much richness to Małgorzatka, or Maggie, as she's called here, that I don't want to miss anything. And during this interview, we're going to pick a little bit of Maggie's brain, because like within weeks of joining Academy, she created like really phenomenal success, and she's thriving, she's growing, making a lot of difference out there. So I want to really recognize her, and we'll pick her brains a little bit. So if you can take away some tips that will help you to create great results, that will be fantastic.
I am the only child of parents who equipped me with two things in very, very early childhood. Girl, you can do anything, but you need to want it, and you need to know exactly what you want. And they were putting me at the very, very early stage into the missions which looked impossible for me. So, my mom was sending me for the milk or eggs at the age of 6 to the groceries, and I was scared to death, but she believed that I can do it, so I was doing it. So I think that this is the foundation when you try and you are ready to make an error, because I know that I will not be perfect in the beginning, that you can really do it. At some point you will be best at what you are doing. So leaving the corporate career was not easy, because as you are saying, yeah, I had a nice life, but it was really energy draining. I was traveling so much that when I was visiting Poland for weekends, and for instance, we were going to the movies with my husband, I was looking in the chair, I was looking for the safety belts. So I was like the crew on the airport, on the airplane.
Yes, yes.
So I needed to change something. And I knew that I have to plan the sort of long departure. So I was speaking with my CEO, sharing with him openly what is happening. And together we have established the plan over 12 months, succession plan. So I was looking for my successor, and we are friends until now with this lady, which is really nice. So it took me 12 months really to come back to Poland. But still I am in contact with my former company, and from time to time they are giving me consultancy tasks. And believe it or not, but last one was 2 years ago, when they sent me for 2 years to Russia to help them with difficult projects. So we are still friends. And I think that this is what is building the business really.
So in 2010, you got qualified as a coach, and you started your business. Now, of course, I know you for the last few months. Is it 3 or 4 months when you joined Academy? And I know that you very quickly got some incredible results. Would you mind to share?
That was really amazing. I mean, I had my consulting business. Then I set up Maggie's Hub, and I launched it in June. It was developing slowly, but since I am, a marketing star, I was concentrating really on the marketing side of it, not so much on selling. And after 2 months, I started to feel that my chair is a little bit uncomfortable, and I need selling. And all of a sudden, out of the blue, I just saw your super seller program. And I said, okay, I will take it. After reading the content, I thought, all right, this is 4 days for me. And after first 10 minutes of your energetic introduction, I know that, wow, this is the missing element. This is something that I need. This is kind of selling that I can do. Because I know that I can do everything, but I am not hard seller. And I don't feel comfortable in being pushy or salesy. And you showed us the way how, you know, to keep your integrity, be yourself, keep your personality, yet sell like hell. But the minute I started, out of the blue, people started to connect with me. And first, I was surprised that men were reaching out. And I was even asking you, what the hell? I want to attract women. And there are these, you know, young businessmen calling me for business. And you said, go there. so I did. And really with this corporate contract that I have concluded, it took me really 2 weeks to sign the contract for 13.7 thousand euro. So that was amazing. And that was really effortless. I mean, the guy contacted me, we started to chat. It was like, okay, this is what I want to do. He said, I want you to work with me. I mean, just come and visit. And his whole management team said, we love you.
What a beautiful, beautiful example of, you know, when I say it again and again, that we create our experience, including the clients and sales, out of our own energy. And you were willing to address that energy. So you created it so effortlessly. That's just such a wonderful example. So thank you for sharing that. Now I would like to ask you a little bit about, you know, because what really interests me, you know, when you said you established the business around helping offline businesses establish offline businesses go online. Yes. What are some of the challenges that you find you help your clients with? Because it's quite a transition, isn't it?
It is a big transition, as it was for me as well. So I think that the first thing that really resonated in me is my age. I have turned 50 this year. And this is the moment when I really felt grown up, you know. I feel not so much mature, but ripe. And I said to myself, okay, my friends, my colleagues, these are women who are experts, who are really kick-ass experts, yet they are not moving online for some reason. I can help them with this because I know what they are afraid of. And mostly they are afraid of either technology, which is not that scary if you know whom to speak to, and they are afraid of the complexity of stuff. They don't know simply where to start. They are afraid that they will lose their personality and they will lose their integrity because online they will have to pretend somebody they are not. And this is what I'm telling my clients always. Listen to me. I mean, what my clients appreciate in me is who I am and how I behave. And this is really effortless transformation. You don't need to do anything. You are great where you are and who you are. You don't have to change anything. You just need a gentle guidance, which I provide, where to start. And your starting point is not making beautiful websites. Although I started myself with making beautiful websites.
Yeah, we've got to learn those mistakes. Do not do those, right?
Don't focus on your website. Focus on the value you can create to your clients. Focus on the program you can offer to your client. Start selling immediately. And I know that this is really the struggle, because nobody from my friends and colleagues, these kick-ass experts, they don't want to sell. They are afraid of selling. So I told them, okay, I will teach you this because I've been there. I was sitting on my beautiful Maggie's Hub website for 6 months before I was ready to move. And I moved only because Lenka kicked my ass. So gently and lovingly, but I got this kick in the butt, and this is what you need. Kick in the butt from your friends who love you. This is, if you want to feel comfortable online, you need to do things. And I know that you could be scared of multiple things that you need to learn in a very short time. But you can do it in your own pace. You can concentrate on something that you feel a little bit more comfortable with. Start there and master that. And you don't have to be perfect. Be ready to fail and just stand up again and try again and again. And for instance, I was scared to death with Facebook Lives, right? And now when I observe my videos from 2 months ago, I'm laughing at myself. I know that I am better and there is a way, long way to go, but I don't care. I just move. So move online, lady.
Move online and move with imperfections. That's
Yes.
so important, because honestly I much agree with you, Malgorzatka, that especially you're working with the kick-ass entrepreneurs, so do I, who have got wealth of expertise, wealth of experience. So it's not about that. It's really just getting out of our mind and getting comfortable that actually we're the person of influence, as in person who drives the brand, and people buy for us. Yes, they buy our expertise, but they buy because of us, and that us, it's okay if it comes with imperfections. Nobody nowadays expects perfection, right? I mean, almost perfection is almost, oh, you start to be a little bit aware, like, oh, it's too perfect. So it's okay to be imperfect. So I'm really, really thank you for what you've done for your business. A huge congratulations for what you achieved in such a short time. Super exciting for what's coming. And thank you for the work that you do with your clients. It's so super important, so super important. So Malgorzatka, you have this Maggie's Hub. I love the name. Can you tell us where can we find it?
Sure. It is under maggieshub.com. This is my beautiful website I was sitting on 6 months. But the majority of activity is happening on Facebook and on LinkedIn.
Anything, any tip, the last tip or one thing that you find is super important on our way to impacting more and more and more people and earn more and more and more money with ease by doing what we love?
I think that's definitely acting and being proactive. Acting, this is something that I have learned moving myself online, and being proactive, this is something that you have taught me. Reach out for people, don't be scared, don't be afraid, because all the energetic work that you will learn during EGA will guide you gently and effortlessly. So this will not be a struggle. You will simply love it. But definitely move, act, and be proactive.
Wonderful. Malgorzatka, that was beautifully said. Thank you so much for sharing your genius. Obviously wishing you all the very best. Looking forward to seeing you around. And for everyone, much love. You know what to do, by the way, right? Just saying. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.